An otaku girl finds a crystal and gets insane powers. PT1. Meet Crystal. She's a typical otaku, way more comfortable with her anime figures and college homework than, the real world. But her perfectly ordinary life gets completely shattered when she finds a glowing crystal in the library lost and found. As it fuses itself right into her hand, giving her insane powers. Before she can even begin to figure out what's happening, she must escape into a terraformed future. Now, she has to master these new abilities, not just to survive, but to somehow find her way back home. An otaku's quiet life. Crystal's world was small, and honestly, she liked it that way. Her life was a simple loop: go to her college classes, get her assignments done, help out at the college library, and then dive headfirst into the colorful worlds of anime and manga. Her tiny apartment wasn't just a place to live, it was basically a shrine to her hobbies. Figures of her favorite heroes stood in epic poses on her shelves, and stacks of manga nearly took over her desk. For Crystal, social events were a total nightmare. She'd much rather hang out with fictional characters than deal with the awkward mess of real-life conversations. She was a watcher, not a doer, totally content to see life from the sidelines. Her daily routine was like a fortress she built to keep the unpredictable world out. Wake up, same breakfast, same route to campus, same seat in the back of the class. This quiet, comfortable life was all she thought she wanted. She was basically a background character in her own story, and she was fine with that. But that quiet life was about to be blown apart by something wilder than any anime she'd ever seen. The beckoning light. It all went down on a Tuesday, a day so boring it gave zero warning for the chaos that was coming. While helping her aunt in the library's basement, where they kept the lost and found items. It wasn't a hard job, just inventory and a visual record in case anyone came looking. It was a day like any other, when a strange box with red stains on it showed up. A clumsy accident later that dumped all the contents on the floor, was the first time she saw the blue glow. A soft, otherworldly glow that almost seemed to be breathing. Now most people when they hear voice instantly calling out inside their head, would know something was not right. But Crystal, with a mind full of 1,000 adventure stories, was drawn to it. Her curiosity finally won out over her usual shyness, and she reached down to grab it. There, glowing, changing colors as her hand got closer was a crystal. It was no bigger than her palm, milky white with veins of shimmering, shifting colors. It felt like it was humming with a silent energy. As she reached for it, pulled in by some strange urge, the light got brighter and brighter. The second her fingers touched its smooth surface, the crystal flared. It melted like liquid metal, flowing over her hand before hardening again, not on the ground, but fused right into her skin, like a living, high-tech tattoo being branded onto her in an instant. Pure panic set in. She tried to pry it off, scrape it against the desk, but it was a part of her now. As the panic shifted to dread, she stumbled back, screaming as she fell backwards behind the desk. As she tumbled, she hit the huge bookcase that her aunt always warned her about, because it wasn't attached to the wall and was solid wood. Without thinking, covered in the 100 books and pinned by the desk and bookcase, she pushed, and sent the bookcase flying across the room. As her aunt ran into the office to assess, Crystal stared at her hand, then at the mess. This was impossible. This was the kind of power her anime heroes had. And in that moment, she knew her quiet, predictable life was over. The crystal hadn't just stuck to her, it had changed her. Subscribe and follow us for part 2.